Today we are going to create trees, winter trees, using value. So you see low value, medium value, and high value. The first thing I want you to do is grab your gray piece of paper and a pencil and write your name on the back, right in the middle, nice and big. And go ahead, flip it over, and we are going to draw this the landscape way. When we are drawing a landscape, the first thing we need to draw is a horizon line. So I'm going to draw a horizon line starting near the bottom, and instead of a horizon line going straight across, I'm going to have it kind of be a wavy or a hilly horizon line. Go! Next, I'm going to draw 3 trees. We're just going to start with the basic shape of our tree first with pencil, then we will start using oil pastel. So I'm going to start with my first one over here, and I'm just going to draw it with pencil, thinking about the shapes of a tree. I'm not going to add all my branches here, just a few branches, and I can add more when I go in with oil pastel. I'm going to draw my first tree. Maybe my second tree, I'm going to do kind of a different shape. And my third tree. So go ahead and draw the basic shapes of each tree. Next, we're going to start using black oil pastel to color our trees. This is going to be our low value, our darkest value. I'm going to go ahead and just start coloring on those lines that I already have. Very similar to how we did this in our artwork today. And this is where you can add other branches, smaller ones, if you would like. So go ahead and color your 3 branches with black, with 3 trees. Once you have drawn your low values, your darkest blacks, we need to add our moon. We're going to add moon using white, and we're going to have our moon be over in the right corner. So go ahead and draw your moon. Now that we have our moon, we know where the moon is shining, so we know where our high values are going to be. If you look at this piece of artwork, you can see it goes low, medium, high. So darkest to lightest, because the moon is shining this way on the trees. So I'm going to first start with gray. And I'm going to do gray right next to, even overlapping a little bit, right next to that black. Going next to all of my branches, bringing a little bit of gray in. Thinking about where it would be shining. Where's the moon going to shine? I'm going to do this to all of my branches, again overlapping a little bit with the black and going over all of my branches. So go ahead and do your gray highlight. Once you have finished your gray, we're going to go ahead and do the white. Now again, the white is going to be our lightest color, so our high value, because the moon is shining this way. So you're going to think about where all these highlights are going to be. It's going to be next to the gray, the lightest parts of the tree where the moon is shining and hitting. So go ahead and do your lightest or your high value with the white oil pastel. Once you have finished with your trees, we're going to go back in with our white oil pastel to make our horizon line and our foreground look like snow. So I'm going to go in color my entire foreground, and notice how I am using kind of the side of my oil pastel, making it go a little bit faster. So go ahead and color your foreground. While you have your white oil pastel, we can go in and go ahead and add some little snowflakes. Now the last step of this project is to add some shadows. As we have our darkest to lightest values and the moon is shining this way from this direction, we know there's going to be shadows from the trees here. You can see in this project there are shadows being casted because of the location of the moon. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to add some shadows. You can see kind of little branches. You're not doing the whole tree again, just little shadows. What do you think a tree? What would the shadows look like from all the different trees? And once you've done your shadows, you are done with your extra piece of artwork.